How's everyone doing today? It's your boy, A Dog TV, another day of Gossip TV. Today is the part two version of TikTok stories about these two girls that went to school together that lied about her age. Let's carry on listening part two. Let's see how it goes, man. Because it was crazy yesterday, but we gonna keep listening. You feel me?
Friend literally lied about her whole entire life and her relationship, and I didn't find out until 2 days before we were going on our girls' trip. Like, oh my god, oh my gosh, this is mad. So what's the truth then? What's the truth about her? Then he started asking me questions about her, about what she does. She was doing all right for herself, and at her age as well. One thing about her, she was gonna jug down. Like, she was one of those people who was so good at just finessing their way through things. I should have always known. I haven't even got on the trip yet. I've not even spoken to her, and we're already at this point. Things have gone left. I'm like, well, she works in XYZ and she's been doing it for XYZ time. And he was like, what? This girl told me she was a VP of Halifax Bank. And you, Mr. Man, at no point did you question, rah, she's doing all of this. Remember, because even though she lied about her age, in his eyes, he knew her to be 22. Vice President of Halifax Bank at 22. Oh, you're doing all right for yourself then, ain't ya? Ain't ya? She worked a good job anyways. I don't know why she felt like she needed to lie about that. And then I asked him a question. So I was like, wait, so what did you do when you went to Paris? Because didn't you see her passport or anything? Didn't you see? And he was like, we've never been to Paris. Oh, you've never been to Paris? I said, wait, so remember that time I was on FaceTime to both of you and she was getting ready and I was on the phone to her and you were in that hotel in Paris and I was on the phone to you and like, obviously he was like, we literally stayed in like a hotel in London. And I was like, so that's why she couldn't bring me back my croissant. He's like, we never went to Paris. We never ever went to Paris. I've never actually even been to Paris with her. So she lied to you. And to be honest, this is kind of all making sense now because you're sitting here telling me like the truth and like now things are making sense on your end. I was even confused why she was even friends with you because the way she used to talk about you, I said, let me get my Stanley Cup and be seated. I had to sit down in the back of the warehouse, child. I sat down in that warehouse and I said, talking about me. What was she saying about me then? And he was like, so wait, just tell me a bit about yourself a little bit, just so I can, like, yeah. So I'm there, sitting here, no, I'm in college, she's just working, vibing, yeah, winning, about to go on this girls' trip. Bearing in mind, I've already paid for this holiday, everything's paid for, and it's non-refundable, mind you. So he's like, yeah, no, she told me you dropped out of college, and how, like, you just don't want to work, you don't want to do this, you don't want to do that. You're basically ambitionless, and how you're just going to end up pregnant by some random guy because you just have sex with everyone. I was in disarray. I'm sat there in the back like, this is how someone can... She would always talk about you and I would be confused and I would always ask as well, like, why she's still friends with you, because if she doesn't rate you, why do you still hang around with me? And I was like, and then he was saying how like she basically just feels sorry for you because you're just a low life. Basically, you ain't got no aspirations, you're just a bum and you always beg her for money. I was like, I'm sorry, I work 2 jobs. That is far from the truth. He was then telling me all of my family business. He was relaying my home problems back to me. That means...
Crazy. That she ain't your friend. From that point, she ain't your friend because this is why I don't keep friends, man. Or have someone too close to me like that because, like, I'll give my story time one day as well. But, this is why I don't keep friends because, boy... When things hit the fan, you find out who's true. People are only your friends when the good times are around. Once it hits, when there's anything bad happens, that's it. You start seeing people's true colors. Gosh, let's keep listening. She's talking a lot, but she could have easily just gone straight to the. This should not take this long to explain. I could have explained this story in like 5 minutes, but she's been talking for this part two now for like over 20 minutes now. Like, what's going on?
I was saying to her in confidence and running her mouth to her man, and I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. He was telling me basically what knickers I was wearing, what I had for breakfast, what I had for dinner, what I did on this day, what I did on that day. And I was in disbelief. She was dragging me through the mud. And then he then mentioned her friend, a friend that she had. And I was like, that's not her friend, that's my cousin. She's never met my cousin before, because he said the name and I was like, oh no, that's not her friend. I think you must have got this confused clearly, because that's my cousin they've never met. He was like, wait, so you mean to tell me that's not your cousin that she had to pay for to get to New York and get back home because she went there with no money? And I was like, she lied about knowing my cousin. She lied about my friend. My cousin, she's never even been to New York. That's what was even so mad. I was like, these lies are outlandish and you're believing them. Right. I was thinking, so you're just running a charity case. You're just running a charity case here. She's just giving money to the peasants, the poors, the brokies that beg her, the homeless people. And I was like, no, they've never met before. That's my cousin. They don't even have each other on socials. Like, do any due diligence. Have you not gone on Instagram following? You go and see, and she's not followed back by any of these people, but she follows them. Does that look like she knows those people? And he was like, oh my God, I never thought of that because I'm not really on social, blah, 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 all that stuff. My friend has done me dirty like this. All so she could try and make herself look better. Or whatever the case is, I don't even know why she would do that. I have to go on holiday with this person in the next couple of days. Oh, this is long. This is so long. I was trying to think of an action plan, a game plan. We had a back and forth like, oh my God, what did she say about you? Oh my God, this is what she said about me. Oh my God, we were literally on the phone for ages, basically just spilling the tea. And then I was like, oh shit, like I've actually got to go do my job, but I'm going to deal with her later. I texted saying, so you lied about your whole entire life, question mark. Then all of a sudden, the blue ticks, the 2 ticks went to 1. I was like, not her switching off her phone, but it's all right, because I'm going to see her, because remember, we're going away together. Then I finished work, I call all my friends telling them the madness. And what is so mad is that all my friends were not in support of this friendship. They were...
So is that a toothbrush she's using? Or is that a hairbrush? What kind of brush is that? That looks like a toothbrush. Yeah, it's a toothbrush. Damn. Okay, I guess that really gets into the little bit, the little hair strands. I'm guessing that's gel she put in her hair. And it's okay. It's coming across good, but it must feel weird when it hardens. Like you can't even do that to your face because it's so proper hard, man.
See her because remember we're going away together. Then I finished work. I call all my friends telling them the madness. And what is so mad is that all my friends were not in support of this friendship. They were saying how she's bare weird, she's bare this, she's bare that. I don't know if I like her. I don't know if this. And I aired them. Because I was like, you guys, like, you just stop being a hater. Like, I can have other friends and be your friend still. Like, come on, there's enough of me to go around these times. I get a random number texting me saying, I'm so sorry, Malika. I'm so sorry. This is all a big mistake. He's lying. So I'm calling the number and she answers off that phone. She's on the phone groveling to me, groveling. I'm so sorry, Malika. This isn't what was supposed to happen. I was going to tell him the truth and I was also going to tell you. Blah-de, 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 blah. I'm like, I don't want to hear it. All I know is that I'm going on this trip. I have to. As soon as we get back, you're blocked. I'm on my way home from work. She's obviously calling and texting me. I'm having a kiki with my friends because I'm like, as if she's actually done this, guys. I've mugged myself off. Why do I pull up and she's at my house? Why do I pull up and she's at my house? Why do I pull up and she's at my house? Obviously, I didn't let her in. I told my sister, don't even open that door. Otherwise, that's it, we're done, you're not my sis anymore. She came to my house to try and beg for forgiveness. Obviously, I weren't having it because she's just weird. Like, she would sit there and try and justify why she said these lies about me. And I was like, listen, if you want to lie about your boyfriend, that's all fine. But you lied about me. You lied about me. I didn't do anything to you. Oh, I'm sorry. Leave it. Little bit, leave it. I don't want to hear it. Next day comes, she's still messaging me, I'm sorry, I'm not having it. I'll go and get my hair done. T-1 day before the trip. I said, listen, I'm willing to put my pride aside and squash my beef for this 5 days. I'm not going to chat to you like that, but we have to literally sleep in the same house. I was shitting myself. I didn't want any of this. And then bearing in mind, I was going on holiday with 3 of her friends. I didn't even know these girls. Was I mad? Was I actually mad? Yes, clearly. So I've gone on holiday with this girl. The trip is good or whatever. I think only one of her friends knew what actually happened, but her other friend was a bit of an enabler, and she was trying to say that I was overreacting and she was trying to gaslight me. But obviously I stand on business. I know my truth. I know I'm not overreacting. Then there's like, I think I was looking on Snap the other day, and this is what ignited me to tell this story. I saw a clip. I'm taking snaps of myself like, hey, on my holiday. And in the background, she's like, I'm just so sorry. Please forgive me. I hope we can go past this. I'll see if I can find it and I'll add it in here. Thank you for what? For what?
Just trying.
Huh? Oh, yeah. What? Like it's a carnival.
I really appreciate it.
By your mama house.
And I'm very sorry for dragging you into everything.
She was begging. And it was hilarious because I think she thought if she begged so much that I'd be friends with her. And I was never going to be friends with her. Ever. So we've come back home to London. Like, the trip was bearable. Like, I managed. I did have a good time nonetheless. Her friends were weird. Didn't like them. From when someone can lie and say that Taser Black is their cousin and that Matthew Bridges...
That come from? Hold on, like, where did that come from? I just thought she was gonna leave it like that. Yeah, I need to see a side view because, Lord God, I'll say it's talent, definitely talent and bravery, but now that curls at the back. Yeah, I need to see the ponytail and stuff. Lord, you know what? Let's not get distracted from the story. Let's
their brother or whatever she said. And at the age of 22, she became vice president of Halifax. And that. So guys, please stay vigilant because these girls, some of these girls, as a girl, you really need to be careful about who you're making friends with, and you need to do your CRBs. Let's bring back CRBs. I still can't believe to this day it even happened. That's how unreal it is. Guys, that's my story. If you've got any questions about the situation, comment, and then let me spill some more tea in the comments. Also, if you want me to do more story times, let me know, because I'm sometimes tired of doing hair and makeup stuff. Let me spill the gist of my life, because it's not real. It's not real. But yeah, guys, peace and love. I'm going to finish my hair and step out. Bye.
First of all, I wanted to see the finished product, man. You can't just put that thing in the back and just say, I'm going to finish my hair. I want to see what it looked like after. You feel me? But, yeah, her reaction, did she overreact? I wouldn't say she overreacted, because at the end of the day, it's one thing talking smack about someone else. As a friend, you support your friend, whatever. Not support, but you back your friend, you know, and you be like, okay, you know, do what you got to do, just don't get in trouble. But talking smack about a friend of yours to your man to make yourself look better than your girl, and the thing is, as a man, even a man should be thinking, hold on, if this girl is such a bad person, why are you around her? If you think negatively about someone, why are you around her? Why are you always hanging around with her? Because if a girl was to say, oh, so I'm gonna be, you know, I'm gonna open my eyes and be like, yeah, you know what, this person's not good for me. But for him to even still be cool with her, even though she's talking smack about her so-called best friend, she's sleeping around, this and that, what makes you think that you're not doing it because you're still friends with her, because they say birds of the same feather flock together. So yeah, it was I would say she definitely dragged it, and the finish, I was expecting something more serious than the way it finished, but nevertheless, if you like this kind of story times, let me know and I'll react to some more. All right, it's your boy, Big Homie. Another day of Gossip TV. That's A Dog TV. Peace and I'm out.